Outright, I'm telling you, you're not reading the Word of God enough. If you're noticing any emotional slides in yourself, any emotional, whether you're a man or a woman, if you just find your heart kind of melting like butter on a hot griddle, like your heart doesn't have the ability to hold itself steady, like every single time it just keeps wanting to go all over the place and just flake on you, you are like my recent attempt to use almond flour. Almond flour is clearly created by people who hate humanity, because it's not like normal wheat flour or flour. Almond flour is kind of grainy, and for some reason it doesn't want to bind. I will eventually work it out. I simply have to have some free time and I will figure out how to make it bind. But it is a horrible thing. It doesn't want to hold with the other ingredients. You're putting your sugar in there, you're putting your butter in there, you're putting your expensive nuts, you're putting all sorts of things. You're even trying to help it with some normal OG flour. It is just not working out. It keeps coming out to this shattery, crumbly, I don't want to mix with the other ingredients. I don't want to bind. I don't want to hold. If you find that your heart is not wanting to hold, you're not reading the Bible enough. If you're on 5 chapters, you need to add 3 more. Because the Bible is the binder, the filler, the holder together. The Bible is the thing that will take your weak liver, your weak spleen, your weak kidney, your mind that is racing, and it will hold it together. It doesn't matter what part of the Bible you pick up. Even if you go and start reading Leviticus, Leviticus requires discipline because it is laws. You don't just jump into a book like Numbers, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, and just expect it to read like the rest of the parts that have stories. No! It's legal material. It's laws. It's stuff that some of us had to just sit in front of for years and just put it in our heads. So it doesn't read like other parts, like Genesis. That's all just stories and day-to-day life and who stabbed who and who cheated who of this and who took the birthright and ran for the hills. That's different. But the point of the Bible is that the Bible is a living book. If you want calm, if you just want to understand human nature, get into the book of Proverbs, get into the book of Ecclesiastes. That thing will take you away. You'll be reading about the operation of the fool, how they behave, how they think, how to distinguish the fool from the wise. What the wise does is why their lifespan and the way they experience life is better than the fool. The fool is drunk all the time. The fool is on substances all the time. The wise is building. The wise is storing up against the evil day. You're looking at the various outcomes of what people are. Sometimes I will just open the book of Proverbs. Whatever book I open, I will sit and I will read all those disjointed proverbs. And all they're saying is, dumb people do this, but smart people can be found doing that. A hardworking will do this, but it's even better to do that. It's like 2 stories in the 2 lines right next to each other. And now that you've seen how I was showing you how you read the Bible word for word, you're pulling out what the word means so that you can get the fullness from the verse. Now that you've seen me do that in the beginning of the video, you have to do that. Not only will it shift the way your brain is operating, God will add a good reward to you, because reading the Bible amazingly calms you down. It shifts you out of the time period you live in where people are going to start punching other people like the true racists that they are. And it will shift you into a place where you will be getting binder and filler so that you're not almond flour. Almond flour doesn't hold together. It is so scattered. What you want is to get enough binder and filler to hold you together for the times that we are in and the times that are coming.